Hello, I've returned. Today I've returned with not so heavy of a rant today. I don't need to yap about my feelings and the things I like and dislike today. So today I decided, oh well, what am I going to talk about then if I'm not going to talk about how I'm feeling? I wanted to talk about music. I think I'm going to be coming into my DJ era. No, I'm kidding. But I go through these weird phases where I just stop listening to music entirely and I'll listen to a shit ton of podcasts. And the reason I do this is because sometimes I get bored of my music. Even though I have different genres and stuff, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to listen to this. I listen to this all the time. And I hate the algorithm that Spotify uses because they just replay the same things over and over again on playlists. So I hate having to manually give myself a different genre when it should be reading my mind. But I wanted to talk about music. I don't know. I guess I'm going to talk about the songs I've been liking a lot recently. One thing that's very important to anybody that knows me is Joji is dropping a new album. I feel like I don't know if you've seen that meme where it's like the dude riding the horse. He's like, Joji's dropping an album. That's how I feel. I want to see when the freaking the album comes out, just to let you guys know, keep you guys in the loop. Comes out February 6th, 2026. Yes, and I will be very excited. I listened to the three songs that are already released on that album, and I think my favorite is Past Won't Leave My Bed and Pixelated Kisses. I really like those. Those are for, an artist that I already know. Now, for a new artist that I've been really into, that's really, really good, I love her and I adore her. I repost and I like all of her posts because I really feel like she is the next Gaga. Her name is Adela, and my favorite song is Super Scar. Oh my gosh, this girl is so talented, and her dedication and creativity to the art of being a pop star is so like it's so relieving to see. Like, it's so refreshing to see someone put that much like of themselves into their work. So I really like her. I really recommend listening to her music. For Adele, there's Super Scar. That one's really good. Sex on the Beat is also really good. Like, her music, I want to say, is like she's gonna be all up in the clubs, like in the clubs for the gays and the girls and the days. They know who Adele is, or if you don't know, you will know with I want to say within like the next year or so, because she just got signed or something to go open on tours for Demi Lovato. Like, what? That's crazy. We all know Cat's Eye. I love Cat's Eye personally. Gnarly is not my favorite song. There's parts of the song I do like, but I don't really like the rap parts. Even though I love Lara, she is one of my favorites. I don't know. I don't think her voice is how I imagine that specific part. But my favorite song by Cat's Eye is Mean Girls. I feel the first time I listened to that song, I almost cried. I don't know, maybe I was just a little crazy that day, but that was a really good song. Oh, this song called Tension by Skylar. I really hope that's how it's pronounced. Also, really good club song. Like, I feel like we're back in that era of club music is very like back. Clubs died for a little bit, but maybe with the renewal of like the club scene and like pop girlies, like Charlie XCX had her moment last summer. I don't know what was necessarily like the pop club song this summer. Oh, I guess it would be like Gnarly. Like, Gnarly was like the girl song of the summer. I feel like we're pushing off to a good start. I really like it. Ooh, I want to talk about Daniel Caesar's latest album. What is it called? Son of Spurgey? Is that how you say it? I really liked it. The first time I listened to it, I actually had a breakdown and I cried in the shower. but it was really good. I really liked it. I don't know how to describe this type of music, but it was very like, I don't know. It spoke to me in an emotional level that I don't think I'm capable enough to verbalize, but I just need people to listen to this. Another song that also I've been like loving, loving. We're gonna go a little bit of a turn back. Let me find it. What's it called? I Need Some Sleep, which is from the Shrek 2 soundtrack. That song is so good. We love that song. Also, another song I really like is what is it called? Like a Stone by Audio Slave. I actually really like the song to the point where I was like, I need to learn the lyrics and I need to read the lyrics. I need to understand like what is this song about? Turns out the song actually let's Google it so I don't want to I don't want to like misinterpret the song, but from what I understood, it had heavy relations to like the Bible and death and Jesus. I think. let me let me go back. Let's type in the song. I don't know. I don't want to say I have the best taste in music because I honestly don't know. I feel like I listen to a weird range of music. So, obviously, everyone has a different taste and everyone thinks their music is the best. I think I have pretty good taste for like everyday moving around thing. I'm like, hell yeah. There we go. Like a Stone is about a person waiting for death, contemplating their afterlife, and finding peace in self imagined heaven based on their life experiences. This song, when I first listened to it, I was like, wow, why haven't I heard this before? Which is crazy because the song, when did this song come out? Let's go back. Let's backtrack to the song. We're going to talk about this song for a little bit. When did this song come out? This song came out in 2002. This song is just as old as I am, and I actually did not discover this song. I know this is crazy. I did not discover this song until earlier this year. And I was like, what the hell? Where has this song been in my entire life? This song is so good. Um I really liked it. Let's see. Let's read one of the things that I like when I heard it. It was like, oh my god. Um oh, the in your house I long to be, room by room, patiently. I'll wait for you there like a stone. I'll wait for you there alone, alone. What does this mean? To me, I feel like so we obviously went over that this song is about like death. This he does mention, and on my deathbed I will pray to the gods and the angels. There we go. Like a pagan to anyone who will take me to heaven. So I feel like this song for someone who doesn't have the greatest relationship with the church and religion and all of that nice fun things, I don't hate it. I also am not like, oh, get that shit away from me. No, it's more like I've had uncomfortable experiences with it and I just would rather not. But feel free to do and practice. I'm not going to disrespect you, I'm still going to be really respectful about it. Just please don't make me please don't force me unless I absolutely freaking have to. Like I'm freaking baptizing someone's child, then yes. Or I'm like being someone's godparent, then yes. But this song, in the eyes of someone who isn't crazy religious, being like, on my deathbed, waiting to be received, who is going to be receiving me? You know, like, when I am in those like deep moments of despair and I'm in my own thoughts and I'm talking, who is listening to these thoughts? And I know a lot of people be like, Jesus, God is listening. I'm like, okay, but like, I need some kind of proof that someone is listening and like I need a response. I can't just wait there and like listen to my own spirit. No, my spirit is the one that's dragging me down. So there has to be some other form that brings people back up, right? I don't know. I don't know if that made sense. So weird. Ooh, drinking problem. I like that song. Not the original version though. There's a version of the song which is by Ikolu. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I will just write it right there. It's by him. Them? Don't know. Really good version of the song. That's actually my preferred version of the song. What else? Tourniquet by Evanescence. I love Evanescence. Tourniquet is very special to me because every single time it comes on in the car, I know the words and I'm screaming every single part of the song. Am I hitting the notes in the song? That's for no one to know because only my car knows. Another song I really like um is Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry. I love that song. This song is one of those songs that like make you feel kind of feral. I feel like that's the best description. It's kind of a feral song. Oh, another one of my songs, one of my favorite songs of like almost all time is Nobody's Clown by Los Yesterdays. I remember when that song came out. I think that was like in 2021 maybe. But I actually really liked it. The reason I actually freaking ended up looking into this, I think I saw the music video and I thought it was so interesting and I really liked this style of music. Yes, February 14th, 2021. This was a Valentine's Day drop of 2021, and when it came out, my world shifted. It changed the trajectory of my life. I like hope one day I could sing that beautifully, which I can't sing, but like in my dreams, when not in my dreams, in my own personal space, when I'm having my freaking concert, I'm singing like that. A bit of song Midnight Ride by Orville Peck, Kylie Minogue, and Diplo. That song, I heard it while I was out on a run and I literally had to stop and like walk so I can really like listen to this song and like embrace this song. I freaking love music. I Let's see. Let's go to what my Spotify says I have as my genres, and we can kind of like go from there to determine what is my preferred music genre. So we have chill music, which is like kind of bedroom pop, maybe like late 90s early 2000s like chill music, not like necessarily like the upbeat 2000s music, but more of that like chill music. We also have stuff like Sublime, The Sacred Souls in here. We have Every Breath You Take by The Police, which is not only my favorite song, but is my mother's favorite song, which therefore makes it one of my favorite songs, of course. Um, we have like Frank Ocean, we have Kelly Uchis, we have Fleetwood Mac, Joji falls under this list, Radiohead falls under this list. Adele. I'm a big Adele fan. I love Adele. One of my dreams one day is to see her in concert. I don't care if she's freaking on a hiatus right now. I will see her one way or another and I will sing all of her songs with her. I have rock music, which is a mix of English and Spanish rock because one thing about me is that I love Spanish rock. My parents listened to a lot of Spanish rock when I was growing up, and for some reason like it just really stuck with me. Like that music and that scene has really made a lasting impact on my little child brain that now causes me to want to be emo and alternative at all times. We have pop music, which again falls under that, like Adele, Cat's Eye, Charlie XCX, Lady Gaga. Luis Miguel is on there, Childish Gambino's on there. I have one or two Alicia Keys songs, La Farte, Chaperone, Julieta Venegas, Elefante. Yeah, it's kind of a lot mixed in here. Oh, I have some Rosalia songs. Those are pretty good. I have some songs of Harry Styles. I wasn't the biggest One Direction fan when they were like at their prime peak One Direction freaking phase of life, I wasn't really the biggest fan. Same thing with Justin Bieber. But after the band broke up, I actually kind of liked some of Harry Styles' music. Not all of it, but when his album, what is this album called? When the album Harry's House came out, I was working at the mall and we had access to change the music system in our store, and this specific album was always played. And when this album came out, it was like right before summer. And I vividly remember that summer being so fun and having this playlist, like, not playlist, this album alongside with that summer. Like, there's just so many good associations with this song and like good memories and fun times. So I have a nice appreciation for that album. It's near and dear to my heart. Another song I really really like is The Snake by Lana Lubani. I think that's how you say her name. Really good song. I would check that out if you have not heard it. All right, let's change the genre. We were in pop. Let's see what's in my rap. A lot of Suicide Boys. I'm a Suicide Boys girl. Boy girl? Girl boy? I like Suicide Boys. My favorite is Ruby the Cherry. He's very special to my heart. With that, I also do like his solo stuff. Duck Boy, I believe. I really do like that. I like MF Doom. I love MF Doom. I went through this weird phase where I only listened to MF Doom songs on the way to work every single day, work and school. Like, that's all I listened to. Brockhampton. Oh my gosh. What happened to Brockhampton? I feel like I could easily look this up and I honestly don't want to find out. I do remember loving Brockhampton when I was in high school in 2017-19. That era of Brockhampton is like nothing will ever be like that. And I remember Brockhampton was freaking everywhere. Everyone was listening to Brockhampton. And then they stopped, obviously. Or maybe I don't know. There's still some people who listen to Brockhampton. I have a few songs. Like one of them is "Crucify Me" off what one of I think it's like their. It was a album that came out. It's called TM. It came out in 22. That was probably the only song on that album that I actually really liked. What else do we have by Brockhampton that's in my likes? Boogie. Boogie was one of their big songs. That was a big one. Puya, Rico Nasty, yeah, Dr. Dre, more Suicide Boys, Ramirez, Night, Lovell, Germ. With the Suicide Boys, just I don't think just Suicide Boys. Also throw in the whole G59 freaking product producers, not producers, artist list. Throw all of them in there. I have Coast Contra. They're really good. Tyler Creator obviously is on there. Los Santaneros also really good. Denzel Curry again. CNG also pops up quite a bit on this playlist thing. JPEG Mafia. I think I only have like one or two songs. A couple songs from Tupac. Some songs by Ghostmane. I have Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne. Perfect song. Good song. Little Sims. I also really like Little Sims. What's next on the genre list that we're working down on? We just did rap. Indie music. I don't know what qualifies as indie music. I guess it's an independent artist, but then I don't know. There's a lot of people that qualify under that like indie music. So we're just gonna skip past that one. um I have a lot of J-pop on here. I love city pop. When I was in high school, I also went through a very heavy phase of city pop, lo-fi, and 80s music. Those were very popular for me at least. They were like heavily in rotation. Um we have the love genre, which is mostly like love songs, sad love songs, happy love songs, absolutely soul crushing, devastating love songs. You know, the regular mix. We also have Latin music, of course, which is throwing in all of my Spanish music. It has Panteón Rococó, Luis Miguel, Cumbia Kings, Aventura, Calle 13, Gloria Trevi. Yeah, there's just quite a bit of list. Vicente Fernandez is on this list. Romeo Santos, I feel like I already said him. Molotov, Enanitos Verdes, Elefanta, Inspector, Maná. Caliucci's also qualifies into this list because Latin. Chicano Batman also. Los Elegantes de Ajedrez, Los Ponchos, Cuco. You know, just Prince Royce, Molotov again, Bad Bunny. Some Bad Bunny songs. I'm not the biggest Bad Bunny fan, but I do appreciate some of his songs. Lots of lots in that category right there. Also, I like K-pop. And what? I actually don't mind music from other languages. Music is one of those things for me where I don't have to understand the language as long as the rhythm and the overall beat is really good. Why does it matter? So in the K-pop category though, I'm very picky and I don't stand just any other groups. Like I have my very select few groups that I like, and I might only like certain eras or certain albums from those groups. But I mean, I know what I like, and that's it. That's all I really care about. I am the biggest BTS girl. I freaking loved BTS when I was in high school, and I still appreciate their music now, like now and then. I don't listen to them all the time anymore, but that nostalgia that I have with their music is something special, and I don't think anything else could bring me those like memories as much as these albums do. New Jeans. New Jeans was a big favorite of mine when did they debut? Like 2, 3 years ago, and then they ended up freaking going to court because they don't want to be under their managers or their freaking company anymore, and they lost the battle. Now they can't do shit, but the company still posts their pictures. Like I don't know what the whole big deal drama is behind all of it. All I know is that they're no longer a group, and it makes me very sad because I honestly feel like they had a lot of promise. um Stray Kids, I liked Stray Kids when they first came out because I did watch their show. They're like, what is it, their like challenge show where they are competing to be in this band. That was a big one. Red Velvet, I remember Red Velvet a lot during, let's see, I think I want to say 2017, 2018 era of my life. I listened to a lot of Red Velvet. Twice is also one of those groups that are like, I keep them in rotation. They come on in and out. Same thing like BTS. I think as Twice and BTS like on that same top tier level for me. And I have some of like BTS members' solo albums, mainly the rappers, just because they were the ones to drop their solo albums first before anybody else. But not bad. I feel like I have more things. I think if I look in my actual like playlist names, they're a little bit more separated by like genre or like overall vibe. Like here we go. This one is called Summer Slaps. This, I believe, was 2018, 2019. Has songs like Honey Pie, Double Town, Long Gone, Every Time, Hello Anxiety, Watch Me, Boogie, Peach Pit, You Say I'm in Love, Maybe You're the Reason, Sunflower. Remember that song? Everyone loves that song. I still love that song. Oh, speaking of songs that are in that Spider-Man universe movie. Ooh, what was it called? Oh, Hummingbird. When it came out with in what is it? Into the Spider Verse? No, something. The most recent Spider-Man movie where it's freaking Spider-Man like 999 or something, and it's Miles, and you know the newer one. That one. When that movie came out, I went to go watch it approximately 4 times in theaters. The movie, mind you, was like I think 2, almost 3 hours long, and I watched it in theaters every single time. And I loved every moment of it because that movie is so good. The amount of detail in that movie makes little child me who wanted to be an animator so bad so happy. I love that movie. Let's go back to my freaking playlist name. Sorry. let's go to this playlist called My Favorite Singing Songs. Now, these are songs that I probably know all the words to, and when I sing them, to me it sounds like I'm honestly doing pretty well and you should just nominate me for a Grammy already. Has anyone else heard me sing these songs? Yes. I made them sign NDAs and I paid them and I told them if you ever speak this ever again, I will come for you, and I'm kidding. Uh no. I wouldn't do that. I also can't do that because I don't have the funds for that. But these are all songs that I can sing to and I like personally. I'm not gonna name these songs because now I'm looking at them. The playlist is kind of cringe. Ooh, let me talk about one of my favorite albums from an artist that I am so sad had such a bad fall off. I'm here to talk about Pretty Odd by Panic at the Disco. Now, this album, I literally have every song on this album liked and saved because I freaking love this album. I don't know what they put in this album, but it's so good front to back. Like, I can listen to this album on repeat and I won't have any complaints. My favorite song from here is She Had She Had the World. That song, hands down, is one of my top favorite songs. I think one day I'm gonna have to make a list of all of my top favorite songs like in my life that I could say like I need this when I'm like 80 years old. I need this in like some form of music where I can just play it whenever because oh my gosh. Northern Downpour is also a really good song, but doesn't have the same place in my heart as She Had the World. Let's see. We also have oh, I have this playlist called Good Brain Chemical Reaction. And what I mean by that is that these songs have very like womp womp like happy good vibe like gleeping and glorping. That's like the best way I can describe it. And every time I hear it, like those sparks in my brain just kind of like fire a little bit more, and I'm like, wow, I'm so happy. It's like almost a dose of serotonin when I'm listening to these songs. We have another playlist that's called Brain Static, and it only has one song, and it's Little Ships, and it goes womp 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 womp. Wanna, 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 womp, wanna, womp. I think the reason I have it saved is because it was in a commercial for Six Flags, and no, maybe. And I think because there used to be this animation thing on YouTube where it was this like weird like floppy guy just kind of like walking around the streets, and this song was specifically in the back, and I just remember thinking it was so silly to have this song playing in my car. Speaking of car, I have this playlist called Car Vibes that would be nice to listen to if the car flipped over. Now, there's also a description that says if we crashed and the car slipped over, these songs would be funny to have playing in the background and the paramedics vibing whilst trying to save our lives. I don't know what I was thinking when I created a lot of these playlists. Mind you, a lot of these playlists were created when I was a child because I've had this Spotify account for a very long time. And since making this playlist, I actually did get into a car accident. This playlist was not playing. Yes, the music continues playing in your car after you crash, and sometimes it's not the song that you're like, wow, I wish something else was playing. I had a song that was playing that I'm like, man, if literally anybody heard this, they would probably think I was trying to crash this car on purpose. I was not. But yeah, this playlist has songs like Viva la Vida, Fergalicious, Funky Town, I'm a Believer, Viva la Vida again, Pretty Girl, Lemon Boy, Loverman, Girls in the Hood, Super Bass, Act Up, Tia Tamara, Smack a Bitch, My Type, Heart of Glass. Just a weird mix of songs. Now that I'm looking at this, I have I Don't Fuck with You, Promiscuous, Fuck Ice 2. I have Fuck Donald Trump on here, Bonfire, and It Feels Like Summer. Which now that I think about it, I don't know if I really want to be listening to any of these songs if my car's flipped over and people are trying to rescue my life. But what can you do? Let's see. Let's go into. Oh, I also have freaking some Bollywood songs on here. I don't know why, but they were really good. I remember listening to these songs and being like, wow, if I saved it, it was for a reason, and that means the song is a banger. I have a playlist called I'll Bite Someone, and this playlist is like kind of hard rock. It's very intense, like guitar music that makes me feel like aggressive and feral and like I'm gonna bite someone. So that playlist is there. We have songs that are laced with crack, which means for some reason these songs are really good in a way that I don't know how to describe it, and they don't match any of my other playlist vibes, so I had to create one separately for them. And it's basically like drugs for my brain. I have the Attack on Titan opening on there. I have Heart of Glass by Miley Cyrus. The reason, and it's the live iHeart Festival version of it, is because the way she sings that song, it's so satisfying in my brain. That song is genuinely, the way she sings it is genuinely crack for my ears. I also have This Day, which is from My Little Pony, and it's when Princess Cadence and Queen Chrysalis are singing at the wedding, that iconic episode. That song, hands down, very good song. Best song out of the show, dare I say. I don't know. I haven't fully caught up with the show. I need to rewatch it and then give my proper opinions on the best songs in the show. I will be doing that. I also have a playlist called Dangerously Hot. And this is music that makes you feel so, or makes me feel so confident and so good about myself. And the picture I have for the playlist, it's called the this right. Let me read what it says to you. I have a genetic disease. It's called having too much swag, and it's one of those anime girls like clutching her face and like clutching her heart. And there's potential breakup song, bubblegum bitch, smile, how to be a heartbreaker, literal legend, dead to me, I feel like a god. This playlist is basically like narcissism in a playlist. Buttons, When I Rule the World, Bad Boy, Cry for Me. There should be another song on here which is called, I believe it's called I Love You But I Love Me More. And I was obsessed with that song. For some reason, that song, it like I can't even describe it. These are songs I can rap to. Car Radio, obviously. I was an emo. Bonfire, obviously. I love Childish Gambino. Migraine, again, going back to the 21 Pilots thing. I was kind of emo. I have my Mexican Senora playlist, which is for like cleaning, which everyone knows it has like music that your mom blasts at like 8 a.m. so you clean the house. You know what that sounds like. I have songs in French. I liked French music for a little bit. Do I know what they're saying and do I know how to pronounce them? No, so I'm not gonna try. But just know I have French playlist. I have Funky Vibes, which is like 1980s, 90s Japan like pop music, also Korean pop music, just anywhere along that line of like city pop. We're just gonna call that. I have and stuff from like the 1960s, 1970s. Those are also really good, really good. You know, it's nice once in a while to go back on old music and like discover music that's already been out for so long. You maybe this is maybe first time you're hearing it, and other people are like, this song is like 30 years old. I don't give a fuck. This song's amazing. I understand why this song still holds up 30 years later. That's the beauty of a music. If it still holds up years later, it was a good fucking song. Whether you hated it when it came out, or it grew on you, or it became annoying, it's a good song if it lasts through time. You know what I mean? What else do I have in here? I have a playlist called Heavily Dissociated, and I have Freak. What's his name from Neon Genesis? Yeah, I'd have him sitting there because literally any of these songs, and there's only one, two, three, four, five, six songs on this playlist. Anytime I hear these songs, it just like turns off my brain. It just feels like literally like my brain is turned off and I'm floating in space listening to these songs, dissociating, and just like not being in this realm. Yeah, that's like the best way I can describe it. I have another playlist called Manipulative Gemini Sun because if you don't know already, I am a Gemini and I used to get told that I was manipulative and a narcissist. So I was like, you know what, let me just make a playlist based off this vibe and see if that playlist is me. I wouldn't say the playlist is me, but the playlist is very good. So I guess you could say they were right. I don't really care. We have Whiny Bitch Boy, which is, yep, you guessed it, Midwest emo music. It's very good though. I something about white boys making a band in their garage and whining into a mic. And honestly, like sometimes the lyrics aren't like the greatest, but that's what makes it so like yes, like I don't know, there's something about that that makes it so special and we all love it. I have a soul music playlist, really good. I have like my Buchona playlist, which I only play like every like once in a while because I'm not always in that vibe, but it's there in case I ever need it. And then for some reason I started there was like this brief period where I was like making playlists for like the month. You know, like at the beginning of the month, I'll make a new playlist, and every new song or like every song that I'm obsessed with for that month went into these month playlists. And then I think I only did like four of them because I kept freaking forgetting. But yeah, and I also really didn't like this concept of like doing it because some playlists had more songs than other ones and it was just freaking annoying. Yeah. I have quite a bit of music on here. If I ever lost this account, I don't know how I would feel because I have little like so many playlists that from I made when I was a preteen to a teenager to like a freshly new adult to like now a young adult. Now I'm gonna be moving into like my mid 20s. Like, I wish there was a way I could transfer all of that information into like other forms of music apps and like platforms. That'd be really cool. Speaking of music, I have been wanting to learn how to play the guitar. And I feel like I talked about this in the last one. But there's just something about it that like I feel like I need to do. Like have you ever been so like drawn to something? It's like what? Like if I don't do it, I'm gonna like explode. That's literally how I feel sometimes. Thank you for listening to me talk about my music, what I've been liking, my playlist, and I don't know. I hope it gives you an insight onto what I'm listening to and one of my favorite songs. Give me your favorite songs, any music recommendations, all of the above, all of that nice magical stuff. I love music. Don't assign me no country music. I will not listen to country music. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Bye.